What's going on, guys? Pilot Manny here with the RC Plane Addict. I want to welcome you guys to my channel, a place where I get to share my passion and addiction to flying these beautiful RC planes. I am really excited today. You have no idea. Today I get to fly. Finally! It's October and I finally get to fly the Arrows Husky SE. Yes, I know I've flown this plane before, but if you haven't been following me, you know the struggles I've been going through with this plane, and it's just been no fun. So today I have the Arrows Husky SE out here with the new upgraded propellers, the new upgraded motor, the new upgraded ESC. I mean, this thing should be an entirely different plane. It is finally a true and worthy 6-cell airplane. So I'm really excited to see how it performs. So needless to say, even though everything is set up the way I had it before, I just honestly don't even know how it's going to perform. I don't know how it's going to fly. So this is kind of like a Maiden for me. I'm really excited. Everything is the same as it was before. Like I said, I really didn't touch anything. I kind of shifted the battery just slightly backwards because that motor is a little bit more weight to the nose. But I think we're going to be all right. So let's just take a quick walk around this plane so you guys can see what's going on here. So as you can see, it doesn't have the back plate, so you have full exposure to the motor, which is good for cooling. There is obviously no spinner on it, but that's okay. Plane looks fine without it, and everything else is just beautiful. The lights are shining up all the way around. I mean, she looks like a brand new plane. Check this thing out. Let me show you inside really quick what's going on. So there's my 6-cell. It's strapped in. It's a 4,000 milliamp hour. I have the Orange RX 6-channel receiver and the vector system in the back there that is helping with the gyro, and all of that came stock. Well, not the receiver, but the gyro came stock with the SE. So if you do plan on buying this plane, just know that you're going to get the vector system, which is similar to like the AS3X Spectrum system, but obviously not Spectrum. But it performs just the same. It's got like a safe mode where, you know, you can fly around and it's not going to do crazy angles on you. You could turn the gyro off completely, or you can have it on where it's kind of like running AS3X, but it's basically just countering the wind effects. You still have full flight envelope, inverted, upside down, hammerheads, anything you like to do with it. So I'm going to put my run cam on this so we can get some really nice footage and hopefully we have a successful flight. All right, let's check this thing out. All right, let's give this bad boy a go.
High rates, low rates, high rates, low rates. High rates, low rates. Takeoff flaps. Beginner mode, normal mode. Gyro initialized, normal mode. Throttle cutoff.
Whew. Super excited. All right, let's get this thing going.
Flaps up.
Wow, that just took right off.
Time remaining 7 minutes.
Wasn't that smooth? Love it. Non-eventful, went right up. So right now I'm just kind of making sure everything's balanced. She's flying around about half throttle, hands off. Yeah, she's pretty balanced. Trimmed in. Love it. Wow, that's pretty locked. Yeah, that's pretty locked in. And I do love this plane. I mean, it's nice, it's big, it's almost like a 2-meter wingspan. It's insane. I mean, and yeah, it's a high wing, but you know, you want to go crazy with it, go for it. So this is literally the first flight I've flown on this motor, and right now I'm pretty impressed. I'm just trying to see, making sure that everything is dialed in, nothing's gonna rattle loose, and it looks great. Just a few mistakes high. We'll put it over the runway. Give it a nice big loop for you guys. Sick. Let's give you a nice
Takeoff flaps.
low and slow.
Landing flaps.
Look at that. That is awesome.
Flaps up.
Yeah, man, this is great.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
All right, I think it's time to rip it down the runway. See how she handles full throttle. Full throttle. Going up. Oh yeah, that's unlimited. Throttle off, we'll come back down. So right away, I think that I'm noticing I'm not getting the turns that little prop gave me, which is probably why it doesn't sound so aggressive. But you know what? She has a lot of power. It's a very comfortable flight. I'm very confident in this setup. So yeah, this is definitely a win so far, for sure. Look at that inverted.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Beautiful plane. It's crazy because, you know, you buy a plane and you have these expectations of what it should and shouldn't do. It's just sad that I had to kind of go out and invest a little bit. But you know what? I mean, honestly, that's part of the hobby, and
Landing
I
flaps.
kind of appreciate doing sometimes these things because, you know, it shows that I'm capable of making a plane what I want it to be. Little touch and go.
Flaps up.
So what I am curious to see is how this motor works my battery. That's the other thing we're gonna check. So, you know, I am flying this plane not so aggressively. I guess it's kind of like my normal way of flying.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
And I started with 7.5 minutes on my flight. So as you know, I usually start preparing to land at a minute, and I usually have a good 40 seconds to 30 seconds on my timer left when I do land it. So we'll see how it all goes, I guess. Full throttle. It's definitely been a while since I've flown, but I am right back at it. Love it. Hope my run cam gets good footage. I gotta be honest, I'm pretty shocked at how well balanced this plane is. I mean, I barely moved that battery backwards to compensate for that heavy motor, and it's still flying as if it was set up the first day. That works for me.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Let's give it a nice slow for you guys.
Takeoff flaps. Landing flaps.
Look how slow this plane gets to a crawl. Love that.
Flaps up.
And the power is there when you need it. So I've been cruising at like a click over half this entire time, and that's a pretty comfortable speed for me. Also, no gyro. All right, there's my minute timer. Landing. Coming around for landing.
Takeoff flaps. Landing flaps.
Gotta love those big tires, man.
High rate. Throttle cut.
Nice. Look at this beautiful thing. All right, let's check the battery on it and see how we did. Stop the run cam. Wow, that sounded terrible. Whatever that was. Oof, man, this thing's got some weight. Let me tell you. All right, I'm pretty sure I know where my battery tester is this time. All right, the moment of truth. Anyone want to take a guess? Let's see, let's see. So let's see. Yeah, the motor's still in there really tight. So that motor mount that I made back in there, I don't know if you guys can see that, is holding actually pretty well. So that's pretty good. And let's see, take this bad boy out. So what I did notice is that because it is set back a little bit, the forward strap is like doing nothing. I mean, that's okay. I still got one main strap on the battery, so it's not gonna go anywhere, but the battery this heavy, I would definitely like to have something. So right away I noticed that the motor is cool. Huge difference from the other motor. And also my battery is like barely any heat to it at all. So I know that this system is perfect already. 32% left on that battery, and that was a 7.5 minute flight. Actually, let's see. The timer says 12 seconds left, so just less than 7.5 minutes, and that seems about right. I mean, I suppose I could bump it to 8, but yeah, this motor is definitely consuming a little more power than the other motor. But you know what? It's cool. Everything seems to be working great, and for all intents and purposes, this is where it's at. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. I am so excited that I got to fly that plane. I mean, you have no idea just like how I was feeling about just keeping it in the basement with no motor for so long. And it's like, I mean, there's no reason for it. There really isn't. Anyways, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please share with your friends. If you have any comments or suggestions, drop me a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this crazy stuff that I do. Cheers, guys.